and 10. Hayner looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So everything here. This one's not a nice throw there in the second year.
That's the kind of play that knows working. Because usually the rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So all up. The Saints offense down by 9, 55 seconds remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. That's caught by Wilson, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. Rattler wants to throw it. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Underneath for Miller. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
And Rattler, he'll throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This is 1st and 10. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Denver, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Like watching paint dry.